Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, my dear vascular colleague. I thought to share with you how I study vascular guidelines. Number one, I start by Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim to have all the good intention of studying hard for the benefit of the patients. Secondly, I recommend you to use digital document rather than paper document or books. And I use, as you can see here, Microsoft OneNote, which is a free application that you can convert any paper into a digital note. And it will be saved live, it will not be changed, and it is accessible from your PC, your mobile, iPad. And I think I also use pen while studying. I think this make it much easier to use a digital pen, and with digital pen you can write anything you want. If you want to add a certain sentence, you can just add it, and it will show and it will mark. I usually put yellow color as a highlight for important information. Not all the document vascular guidelines are important, especially the day before the exam or a month before the exam. You need to really these important points, you need to memorize them very well. What's extremely very important, I put the line pink, and I usually put a star on important points. So whenever I got an important point, I put a red star that this is important to remember. Vascular guidelines is essential for you in clinical practice, in decision making, and in the exam as well. So here I have created a book which is called Vascular Guidelines. Here is the book, and I divided into arterial, venous, vascular access, and aortic guidelines. As you can see, in the aortic guideline, I add pages, and these pages are all of them are aortic guidelines, because there is every couple of years there is new guideline, either between European or American guidelines. I've collected all in one basket, so you can go through them. I usually start by the year, so this is 2017 thoracic aortic guidelines. This is 2024 aortoiliac guidelines by the European Society of Vascular Surgery and the American Society of Cardiology 22. So you can see all the guideline is very easily accessible for you in a digital format. Like I also use summarization tools of artificial intelligence, and this will give you a summary of guideline. Instead, for example, the thoracic guideline is about, I think, about 60 pages. So you don't need to read 60 pages before the exam. You can just read the summary, which include most important point. And I will also share with you all this book with this QR code. If you scan this QR code, then you can have an access to all my vascular guidelines. And hopefully I will start to study them one by one and let you know how we're going to study the vascular guidelines. So if you scan this QR code here, I will try to enlarge it like this. If you scan this QR code, you will have a direct access to my notebook, all vascular guidelines. And Professor Hassan, they have very nice project to teach vascular guidelines to all vascular students. And hopefully I will do my part and try to show you how we are going to study vascular guideline, keep a permanent record of it, and how it will become easy to memorize, easy to understand, and easy to grasp. And I hope with this I have shown you how I study vascular guideline or my studying routine. I think using a pen is very important and crucial, digital pen, because it will increase the amount of your memory and increase the amount of you grabbing information. So digital OneNote, digital pen, and all vascular guideline in one place with neatly division, and hopefully we're going to start to take them by one. I wish you all the best, and I hope this will benefit for you in your clinical practice and your study and to deal with your patient. I wish you all the best.